A can of shaving cream is about 85% air, water, and detergent. You are paying $4 to spray a pressurized balloon onto your face, and the few cents of actual ingredient in there is quietly the reason your neck burns after every shave. Today I'm going to show you how to mix a shaving slick for roughly $1 a batch, one that gives you a closer, smoother, drag-free shave than any can ever has, and ends the razor burn instead of selling you an aftershave to numb it. The guy spends somewhere north of $2,000 on foam over a lifetime to lather up, rinse most of it straight down the drain, and irritate his skin on a loop. The trick I'm most excited to hand you is a barber's move near the end that lets you actually see your own face while you shave, so you stop dragging the blade over the same raw patch twice. That single change did more for my skin than any razor I've ever bought. I've shaved this way for 2 years now, and I'm not going back to a can. So let's start with why foam betrays you, because once you see what it's actually for, you'll never reach for it again. Pick up the can and read it. Near the top, you'll find a surfactant, usually something in the sodium lauryl or stearate family, and that's a detergent, the same class of cleaner that's in dish soap. Its job in there is to make lather. That's it. The fluffy white cushion you've been taught to associate with a good shave is a visual gimmick. It does almost nothing for the blade. What it does do is strip the thin layer of oil your skin uses to protect itself, leaving the surface dry and raw right before you drag a piece of sharpened steel across it. The burn isn't bad luck. It's a degreaser doing exactly what a degreaser does. Now the part that flips the whole thing around. A close, painless shave comes down to 3 things, and lather isn't one of them. 1, slip, so the blade glides instead of dragging. 2, hydration, because a whisker that's soaked in warm water swells and softens and becomes nearly a third easier to cut. 3, standing the hair up so the edge catches it cleanly. Foam was supposed to deliver all 3. A simple oil and soap slick delivers them better for pennies, and that's the entire job the $4 can has been hiding behind a wall of bubbles. So here's the recipe, and it takes about 2 minutes with no curing, no lye, no waiting. Into a small squeeze bottle you put 2 tablespoons of a light oil. Grapeseed or jojoba are perfect because they're thin and won't clog anything. Add 1 tablespoon of liquid Castile soap, the plant-based stuff, for a touch of cushion, and to help it rinse clean. Then 1 teaspoon of vegetable glycerin, which is the quiet hero. It's a humectant, meaning it grabs water and holds it against your skin so your whiskers stay soaked and soft the whole time you shave. A teaspoon of aloe vera gel to lay down a protective, soothing film. And if you want, a few drops of an essential oil like sandalwood or cedar so it smells like something you chose on purpose. Shake it hard, because oil and water want to separate, and that's your shaving slick. To use it, and this part matters, you wet your face with warm water and you wait. 2 to 3 full minutes of warm water on your beard before the blade ever touches it. That's the hydration step nobody gives time to, and it costs nothing. Then, a dime-sized drop of the slick, massaged in, and you shave. It won't foam up into a cloud, and that's the point. You'll feel the blade glide instead of scrape, and the difference shows up on the very first stroke. Most people would stop at the recipe, but the recipe is only half of a great shave. The technique is what separates smooth from shredded, so let's keep going. First, the grain. Run your hand up your neck and down your cheek. You'll feel which direction is rough and which is smooth. That rough direction is the grain. Your first pass goes with the grain, never against it. Going against on the first pass is the single biggest cause of ingrown hairs in that rashy neck, because you're yanking the hair and slicing it below the skin line where it curls back in on itself. With the grain first, then a second light pass across it if you want it closer. That's how you get baby smooth without the bumps. Second, the angle and the pressure. Hold the blade at about 30 degrees to your skin and let the weight of the razor do the work. The instinct to press down, hard is exactly backwards. Pressure is what digs the edge into your skin and turns a shave into a row of tiny cuts. A sharp blade plus a good slick needs almost no force at all. If you find yourself pressing, your blade's dull or your slick's too thin, and now you know how to fix both. And here's the barber's move I promised, the one that genuinely changed shaving for me. Because your slick is mostly clear oil instead of opaque white foam, you can see your skin through it the entire time. That sounds like a small thing. It is not. With foam, you're shaving blind. You smear on a white mask and you have no idea which spots you've already cleared, so you go back over the same patch 3, 4 times. Every one of those repeat passes is scraping bare, freshly shaved skin, and that reshaving is what causes most of the burn people blame on the blade. With a clear slick, you watch every stroke, follow the exact line of your jaw, and clear each patch once. 1 pass, move on. You stop wounding yourself out of pure guesswork, and your neck thanks you the next morning. Now finish it right, because the 30 seconds after you shave, decide whether your skin calms down or flares up. Rinse with cold water. Not because it closes pores, since pores have no muscles and don't open and shut, but because cold firms and calms the freshly worked surface. Then the real finishing move, a splash of something acidic. A diluted apple cider vinegar mix or an alum block rubbed across wet skin restores the natural acidity that the alkaline soap knocked out of balance. That acid layer is your skin's defense coat, and putting it back is what kills the sting, disinfects any nicks, and stops bumps forming overnight. An alum block costs a few dollars and lasts you literally years. A couple of bonuses to take this from works to why did I ever buy a can? Make your slick in small batches and shake it before every use. There are no preservatives in it, which is the whole point. So a 2-week bottle kept somewhere cool stays clean and fresh. And if you're ever caught with nothing, the bare minimum version still beats foam. A few drops of plain coconut or olive oil, warm water, and a sharp blade will outshave a $4 can every time. The oil is doing 90% of the work, everything else is just refinement. One straight note before anyone goes all in. If you've got genuinely reactive skin or something a dermatologist is already managing, patch test the oils on your jaw first. Sandalwood and tea tree are lovely, but not every skin agrees with them. For the ordinary razor burn and bumps that bugs the rest of us, this is the fix. So that's the whole thing. $1's worth of oil, soap, and glycerin in a bottle you shake, 3 minutes of warm water, and a blade you barely guide. The closest, calmest shave I've ever had. And the can of pressurized air in my cabinet hasn't been touched in 2 years. If your bathroom shelf has a graveyard of half-used cans and a bottle of aftershave you only bought to kill the burn, send this to whoever's standing at the sink next to you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.